Melbourne is the capital of the Australian state of Victoria. Victoria is located in the southeast of Australia, and Melbourne is located at the mouth of the Yarra River, which flows into Port Phillip Bay. Melbourne is a fast-expanding city with a population of about 5 million people. Melbourne has been ranked as the world's most livable city for 7 years in a row, according to an index published by The Economist magazine. The climate, good infrastructure, political stability, education, business conditions, and healthcare services have all contributed to Melbourne's ranking as the world's most livable city. Every year, millions of visitors from Australia and other countries flock to the city, making it one of the most popular tourist attractions in the country. Let's see best places to visit in Melbourne. Number 1. Flinders Street Railway Station. Melbourne's Flinders Street train station is a Melbourne institution. It has a red and yellow exterior, a green dome top, a clock tower, and a row of train time clocks out front, making it one of Melbourne's most well-known sites. Fun fact, the times on railroad clocks used to have to be changed 900 times by hand using a long steel rod in a single day. Flinders Street Station, on the junction of Flinders and Swanston Streets in Melbourne's core business district, is an iconic structure. It's the hub of Melbourne's suburban train system. The first railway station in Australia, Flinders opened in 1854. It surpassed Gare Saint-Lazare in Paris, and Grand Central Station is the world's busiest train station by 1926. In one day, in 1922, the station saw almost 200,000 passengers. Number 2. Federation Square. Federation Square, also known as the Fed Square, is the heart of Melbourne's major cultural attractions and world-class events. It is one of Melbourne's top tourist attractions. Located at the intersection of Flinders and Swanston Streets on the outskirts of the city's core business district and just across from Flinders Street Station. It first opened in 2002 and has since become a significant tourist destination in Melbourne, attracting millions of people each year. It has also been awarded the 6th best public square in the world and has received numerous architectural and design accolades. Fed Plaza is a 3.6-hectare open square surrounded by 9 artistically constructed and elegant buildings. It has 2 civic spaces. One is a big plaza with an open-air amphitheater that can accommodate enormous crowds at once, and the other is a beautifully glazed atrium on the south side that includes a glass-walled theater. Number 3. Yarra Valley. The region on the upper bank of the Yarra River in Victoria, Australia, is known as the Yarra Valley. The valley is located to the east of Melbourne's core business district, running across the river banks towards Port Phillip Bay. From bushlands to seaside fronts, high deserts, and acres upon acres of mesmerizingly beautiful vineyards, the region is rich in natural wonders. The valley attracts a huge number of weekenders and day trippers from around Melbourne due to its natural characteristics, agricultural produce, and the picture-perfect Lilydale to Warburton Rail Trail. The valley is also a rapidly developing wine region, with many vintages and thriving new wineries offering cellar door services within its borders. The region has year-round temperate and pleasant weather, ideal for producing high-quality Chardonnay, Pinot Noir, and sparkling wine. Number 4. St Kilda Beach. Summer in Melbourne isn't complete unless someone has spent a day at St Kilda Beach, relaxing by the water. St Kilda Beach, located 6 kilometers from Melbourne's central business district, is one of the city's most well-known tourist attractions. This 700-meter-long beach is famed for its white sand shorelines and a variety of waterfront activities that take place between St Kilda Marina and St Kilda Harbour. The St Kilda Esplanade, which houses the famous Sunday Esplanade Market, Luna Park Melbourne, Palais Theatre, and the St Kilda Sea Baths, surrounds the St Kilda Beach. There are also a plethora of intriguing activities that draw walkers, joggers, kitesurfers, and swimmers. The location also provides an opportunity to see wildlife. People can see the resident population of small penguins digging in the rocks as they go down to the St Kilda Pier. Number 5. South Bank. The South Bank, Melbourne, is located along the banks of the Yarra River. Due to a downturn in the Australian economy in the early 1990s, the town was able to expand and renovate. The original goal of the South Bank refurbishment was to boost tourism and create a leisure area in the middle of the city, and it is now one of Melbourne's most popular tourist destinations. The beautiful scenery and convenient riverfront position made it one of the most sought-after places in town. It is today one of Melbourne's most famous areas, housing key enterprises, skyscrapers, and tourist attractions including as the National Gallery, Eureka, and others. Tourists are captivated by the spectacular backdrop of skyscrapers and affluent buildings along the river's edge. The metropolitan neighborhood's busy streets, flashing lights, rushing pedestrians, and fresh breeze near the riverfront recalled the set of a Hollywood film. Number 6. Brighton Beach. Brighton Beach is located in Brighton, a green beachside suburb 11 kilometers southeast of Melbourne's central business district. Brighton is an affluent neighborhood with some of Melbourne's most costly residential residences. The beach stretches for 4 miles along the gorgeous coastline, providing access to some of the region's most thrilling attractions. Swimming, sunbathing, kitesurfing, and paragliding are all popular activities on Brighton Beach. Thousands of tourists go to this immaculate beach throughout the summer months because the water is tranquil and ideal for swimming. Brighton bathing boxes, which are located along Dendy Street Beach, are one of the most popular attractions along Brighton Beach. They are one of Melbourne's most colorful attractions, as well as one of the city's most photographed attractions. Number 7. Yarra River Cruise. Want to visit a location where your friends, family, and children can all have fun together? Do you want to maximize your long weekend? One of the answers to these queries and your thoughts is a cruise tour along Melbourne's magnificent Yarra River. Any tour can become spectacular by including a riverboat. From the ocean, Melbourne's landscapes appear to be very beautiful. The nice thing about these trips is that you can combine a few of them to create an unforgettable experience. You can select a trip that takes you to several ports and docklands, or a tour that visits Melbourne's gardens, attractive locations, and sporting venues. Number 8. Queen Victoria Market. On March 20, 1878, Queen Victoria Market, Melbourne's most famous monument, was officially opened to the public. For more than 140 years, this market has served the city's citizens. It has gone through several transformations and has recently been included to the National Heritage List. It's one among the most well-known attractions in Melbourne, Australia's capital, and the country's largest fresh produce market. Queen Victoria Market, also known as Queen Vic or Vic Market, is a prominent attraction in Melbourne's central business district that spans 2 city blocks. A thriving and colorful marketplace with over 600 small shops selling anything from fresh vegetables and fruits to local and imported Epicurean meals, souvenirs, and clothing. Number 9. Royal Botanical Gardens Melbourne. Before Lieutenant General Charles Latrobe established the Royal Botanical Gardens Melbourne in 1846, the location where the garden now stands was a plain stretch of swampland. The area on the Yarra River's south bank was packed with rugged rocks, outcrops, wetlands, and weeds, and it is one of Melbourne's best locations to visit. Ferdinand von Mueller, the first director of the garden, was appointed in 1857. He was also a prominent botanist in the 19th century, responsible for bringing exotic species from all over the world to the botanical gardens. The place where the Royal Botanical Gardens Melbourne presently stands was once a plain stretch of swampland before Lieutenant General Charles Latrobe founded the garden in 1846. The south bank of the Yarra River is home to jagged rocks, outcrops, wetlands, and weeds, and is one of Melbourne's most beautiful spots. Number 10. St. Patrick's Cathedral. St. Patrick's is one of Melbourne's architectural wonders and the mother church of the Catholic Archdiocese of Melbourne. Its history provides valuable insight into the formation and development of the state. One of the most incredible spots to visit in Melbourne is located on the outskirts of the city grid, close enough to the city center to have a strong presence and breathe with its own life. The splendor of God is revealed in the cathedral's beauty. The God who is ever merciful to us, His people, welcomes those who pass by with peace that reaches to the depths of our hearts. We are honored to impart to you a priceless aspect of our faith, culture, and tradition. A pillar divided the double-arched archway that served as St. Patrick's Cathedral's original front door.